I quit my corporate sales job in 2024 to go all in on TikTok Shop. And within 2 months, I had back-to-back $30,000 profit month. Not too bad. And I thought I had figured it out at this point. But then the floor fell out and I realized very quickly that what I thought was a business was actually just a window, and the window was closing fast. So in this video, I'm breaking down exactly why TikTok Shop is cooked in 2026, what's actually going wrong with it, and how AI influencers are going to completely take over. So if you're still grinding on TikTok Shop right now, watch this video to see why you need to make the switch as quickly as possible and stop wasting your time. Let's get into it. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and bash TikTok Shop like I infamously do all the time, because it wasn't always a scam. It was genuinely one of the best affiliate opportunities a lot of us had ever seen, and it was the first time a lot of us young guys in internet money cracked our first $10,000 month. Because early TikTok Shop was basically the Wild West. Everything was 100% organic reach. The brands never had to spend a dime to get views. And the way to get views was making good content that went viral. So when you put these two together, the brand doesn't have to pay for views. They're able to pay out 25 to 50% commissions. And when going viral is your only care in the world, any product could be a hero product. And this is exactly how we saw the infamous products of 2024 Q4 come through. These same products making people 10K, 20K, 30K, 100K profit months consistently month after month after month. That window in time only existed because the platform was so new and these brands were desperate for people to make videos for them. This is the era when I was on TikTok Shop, and that's when it was working at its best. But then in summer of 2025, TikTok Shop did the unthinkable and they switched away from the organic model into a paid ads model, meaning brands had to pay for views, causing commission rates to get cut basically in half, and views were only allotted to converting videos. So you could post complete slop just talking about a sale, and that would get way more ad spend, way more views than an actually well thought out video that would have gone viral back before the switch. And from a brand perspective, this was a nightmare, because now as the big money moved onto the platform, these smaller brands who just got their start on TikTok Shop had to compete with full-on billion-dollar corporations with ad spend, with media buying teams, agencies spending 6 figures a day to run ads. And when this happens, there is no way in hell that your organic video is going to outpace the person spending $100,000 per day on ads. It's not possible, because when you have to pay for views, it doesn't matter the content quality. As long as there's money behind it, it is guaranteed to get views. And this is when TikTok Shop truly got oversaturated. Oversaturated is when low quality gets rewarded. And you didn't even have to make good videos. As long as you just yapped about a sale for 15 seconds, you would get all of that brand's ad spend. Which means to compete in this landscape, it wasn't even a game of making the best content like it used to be. It was a game of who could shit post the most amount of videos per day talking about some flash sale going on, turning TikTok Shop into basically the next 9 to 5, really 9 to 9, because people will work 9 hours a day, mass posting these videos talking about a sale, which is the ironic part considering most people got into TikTok Shop to not have to work a 9 to 5 ever again, to not have to work 12-hour shifts ever again. But with all this mess going on in the platform, the oversaturation isn't the biggest problem. The real risk that nobody's talking about is that you do not own anything on TikTok Shop. You could have 5 accounts, you could have 1 million followers on an account, you could have $10,000 in sales. TikTok owns your account, they own your commissions that are going to be paid out. But at any time, their AI automated violation bot can hit your account, freeze your commission payouts, outright ban you, and take you from 5 different accounts in 5 different niches, all making passively $100 to $200 a day, down to your last leg of just 1 account. That's exactly the situation I was in. I had multiple accounts in multiple different niches, making me consistent 15 to 20K months until these violation bots started rolling out ban wave after ban wave after ban wave, reducing me to just 1 account. And what makes it worse is that if you try to get your account or your frozen commission back, there is no human support. You're talking and arguing with a bot whose default response is, "I'm sorry, you got banned." There is no way to get that money or those accounts back. Once it's done, and they flag your IP address. They flag your ID that you have linked to the account for shop access, making it increasingly harder for you to start back over again time after time after time. You cannot build a business on a platform that is this unstable, because every everything, your account, your followers, your commissions can be yanked from under your feet instantly without any warning and without any reliable way to get it back. And if you're anything like me, you got into TikTok Shop to build something stable and long-term. I don't want to wake up every day wondering if TikTok was going to pull the rug from under me. I was trying to build a steady business on TikTok Shop, and then it all got taken away from me. And that's when I realized if I wanted to build that steady, long-term online income, it was not going to happen on TikTok Shop. And that's exactly when I landed on AI influencers. The instability, the oversaturation, the BS violations, none of those exist in this business model. And the craziest part though is that nobody's giving it any attention. Because the first reaction that most people think when they hear AI content is, oh, it's spammy slop content, you're scamming grandmas, which is the furthest thing from the truth. Or if they are interested, they don't think they have the technical capabilities to learn the AI tools to post the videos or edit the videos. Or people think they're just not tech savvy enough to run this business model, which you really don't have to be that good at it if you just hire a VA who is good at it to do all the work for you. And of course, it is difficult starting from scratch all over again, scaling up a brand new account, learning new platforms, learning a new type of content, especially if you're someone who comes from that TikTok Shop background like I do. But you've already burned hundreds of hours and thousands of dollars on an outdated model that doesn't work anymore. And the last thing you want to do is have to repeat that cycle all over again. So let me kill every one of your objections right now. AI influencers build an audience on Instagram and Facebook. They don't care how much ad spend or what product you're pushing. All that matters is the quality of your content. If you make a good video, you get followers. The more followers you have, the more guaranteed views you get on Instagram, on Facebook. That's how those platforms work, compared to TikTok, where you could be 0 followers and randomly have a viral video. One is much more stable and long-term, and one's a lottery ticket system. Personally, I'm taking the stable route. Not only is there more stability, but there are no random account violations or random commission freezes like on TikTok Shop, because when you're paid out directly by a brand itself, there is no middleman determining whether or not you get your paycheck or not, like on TikTok Shop, where TikTok as the platform is the one who determines that. You really don't have to be technical making these AI videos either. All you have to do is write a good script, hire a VA to edit the video for you, and hire a VA to generate the AI portion of it for you. Personally, that's what I do, and I work maximum 2 hours a day just using Claude to write a script. While my VAs, they handle all the heavy lifting for me. And when you're able to outsource the video creation itself, this model becomes extremely scalable. You can start running multiple accounts. You can start having multiple different avatars, partnering with multiple different brands, because all of the heavy lifting is done by your VA. All you have to do is write the script and hop on the campaign. Because unlike TikTok Shop's commission-based up and down fluctuations, AI influencers are retainer and commission-based, so there's always that stability of the retainer itself, making it much more sustainable in the longer term compared to something like TikTok Shop. And if you're trying to learn AI influencers, you don't have to start from complete zero, because the brand deal structure, audience targeting, and entire content framework is all mapped out for you in AI Creator Lab. But anyway, if you're anything like me, you're not sold on a system until you can see that it actually works, since every new business model is the next big thing and they rarely ever show student success stories. So let me show you exactly what's happening inside of AI Creator Lab right now, specifically in the student wins chat. So here in AI Creator Lab, we have our own brag here wins chat. So whether you have a monetary win, you've got a big day, a big month, you got a lot of followers, or you crossed a follower threshold, or even if it's just a personal win, like you buying your mom something, anything that you want to brag about because you've worked hard for, it all goes down in here. So just to name a couple wins, we've got Sid over here, who is brand new to this network, brand new to AI content. And he had, look at this, no motion going all the way through the month. And then boom, right at the end of the month's not even over yet either. He's already hitting 1K in order revenue. Now, when you're getting paid 50% to 200% to 300% commissions for these brands, that $1,300 could very well be $600 upwards of $2,600. And the month's not even over yet. Because once your account has that first hit, the rest of the month is pretty much taken care of here. But checking out Tim's win over here. Tim's an OG. He's been on the AI grind for ages. Look at this, a 4,900 ordered revenue dollar day. Like I said, 50% to 100, 200% commissions. This could very well be anywhere from a $2,500 day to a 5K day, to even a $10,000 profit day, all depending on what campaign he's on, which is absolute insanity. $10,000 in a day is crazy. Even if it's $4,000, even if it's $1,000 in a day, you're not gonna find a lot of jobs or a lot of other avenues out there that are offering this scale and this level of opportunity. But let's check out Reed's win over here. So Reed, he has a crazy come up story. He got fired from his corporate tech job. He had about 3 months of rent saved up, and after 2 months of doing this stuff, he already hit a $35,000 profit month, which is absolute insanity in just 2 months. And look at him now. He's hitting $1,700 ordered revenue days. Absolute slight work for Reed. Or here's another come up story from Nick. He had $0 in tracked revenue for almost 2 months straight. And now in the past 3 days alone, he has hit over $10,000 in ordered revenue. Look at that, complete flatline for 3 months. All it took was 3 days, which is probably just one video that popped off for him. And from that one video, his entire month has made over $10,000 in ordered revenue, which can be anywhere from 5K in profit to 20K in profit in just 3 days. And the month's not even over yet either. This is only from June 23rd. It's right now the 26th. There is still time for this to keep going up and up and up. But the beauty of AI Creator Lab is not every win has to be about money or getting rich. Look at Brody over here. He took his family out to dinner for the first time. College dropout. He's 19 years old. He's the man of the house here. Look at this. Taking his parents to a nice steak dinner with a rooftop view. Like, come on now. This is the exact type of life you can build for yourself and for your family when you have the right system and the right vehicle in place. And I could just keep scrolling up and up and up and up and up and up and up for ages because the wins are bottomless in this chat. And it's not just the same 10 people bragging either. You scroll up and it's a new face, a new face, a new face, over and over and over again. There are so many people hitting their biggest monetary breakouts with this AI avatar organic system. And every single one of them had the exact same doubts that you have right now. But the only difference is they went all in, made the switch, and took action. But the part that nobody fully appreciates yet is just how early we are to the AI influencer model, which means the window to enter is still wide open before it gets too competitive. Because if you can remember what TikTok Shop looked like in 2022 with the organic reach everywhere, low competition, brand relationships were easy to get, and a single video could change your month. That is exactly the state that AI influencers is in right now in 2026. These brands are so itchy for creators to organically market their products on Facebook, on Instagram, that they are willing to pay 50% to up to 300% commission rates depending on the campaign, on top of retainer deals for their creators. And these brands are so down bad for talent because most creators are all stuck in the TikTok Shop rat race. But to that I say, let them stay there and cannibalize each other, because that's much less competition for us in the AI space. And truth be told, every saturated platform was early at one point. And this is that point for AI influencers. And ask yourself, how many, oh, I should have done that earlier conversations have you had with yourself? How many times do you wish you could have just gone back in time and done that certain thing when it was still early? Probably 1,000. So if you're not getting into it right now, you're just gonna end up chasing the tail end of it, just like with TikTok Shop, just like with crypto, just like with day trading, just like with Forex. And the real money is never made playing catch up. It's being the early person to the game. And that's the full picture. TikTok Shop, the model that's crumbling on one side versus AI influencers and avatars that's flourishing and on the come up on the other side. And if you decide to make the switch, this is going to be something you look back on as one of the greatest decisions you had ever made. You're actually building a scalable, consistent business that'll pay you consistently, won't have all the bumps in the roads or the BS violations and frozen commissions, or the hyper oversaturated competition like TikTok Shop. And if you want to build it with the full system, brand deals, retainer deals, higher commission, and a community of like-minded people all doing the same thing alongside you, the link is in the description to get set up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.